Why does the country in which a disaster happens determines how much people should care about the situation instead of the deaths or the injuries? Hey, what's good? What's poppin'? It's your girl Lulu, and today we're going to be talking about how a lot of people normalize bombings in the Middle East. So before we get into this video, make sure y'all click that subscribe button and like this video. Let me explain what I mean by normalizing bombings in the Middle East. So obviously we've all heard about what happened in Beirut, and if you haven't, I don't know what to say to you. But I was talking to my friend about it. Well, I was trying to. So I texted her and I was like, "Did you hear what happened in Beirut?" And she's like, "No, what's Beirut?" And then I'm like, "Oh, it's the capital of Lebanon." And she's like, "Oh, what's Lebanon?" And I'm like, "It's a country in the Middle East and there was a blast there." And then she said, "Oh, doesn't that happen all the time?" So clearly she doesn't care about it, just like a lot of people, just because it happened in the Middle East or it happened to Muslims. And I just don't understand why people don't care. Because these people, they have lives just like you and I. There are children there, there are babies there. They live their lives. But why is it that people care less about what happens there? Or when something bad happens there, people care less than if it would happen in Europe or in a Western society. Take, for instance, the Notre Dame. Remember when that was burning? A lot of people were upset about it. A lot of people, were shocked. And a lot of people were raising money. A lot of people were speaking up about it. And to me, it feels like a lot of people cared more about that than what is happening in Lebanon right now. And I just don't understand why. How can someone care about a building more than a whole city and a whole country? And of course I know the Notre Dame is a historic building. It's been there for a long time, and I'm not trying to take anything away from that. But why don't you care about what is happening in Lebanon? And you and I both know if that building was in the Middle East, no one would care. Another example. Remember Ariana Grande's concert in Manchester? Obviously there was a bombing there. And people were upset, people were shocked, and rightly so. But I just don't understand why people aren't upset about what's happening in Lebanon. I don't understand why people don't care about what happened in Beirut. And I get it, Ariana Grande, she's famous. Obviously, you'll get a lot of media attention. But why aren't you talking about it? Why aren't you having conversations about it? Just like you did with what happened in Manchester. And obviously, again, I'm not trying to take away from anything. But I'm just saying, why don't people care just as much? For all of you guys who are comparing the situation to 9/11 or saying this is the 9/11 for Lebanon, first of all, no, it's not. This situation is different. You cannot compare the situations because, first off, even before this blast, Lebanon was already in an economic crisis, plus coronavirus, and then this blast happened, and a big chunk of the port was just blown off. It's gone. And thousands have been injured. A lot of people have died. Thousands of people are homeless. And the government has just resigned. And there's also a risk of food shortages because, of course, the port is where, imports and exports. So this situation is very much serious. It's going to take billions and billions of dollars to fix everything, if they can. And we want to talk about 9/11 in this moment. These are two completely different situations, both very disastrous, of course. But right now we're talking about Lebanon. I don't know why Americans think everything revolves around them, but it doesn't. So I just don't understand why people aren't giving this attention, why people aren't talking about it as much as they would if this happened in Paris or Berlin or New York or Sydney or wherever. Why aren't people talking about it? Why don't people care? Just because Americans have normalized bombing the Middle East does not mean we should too. I don't see why or how somebody's life means less just because they're living in another country or just because of their religion. And you're probably thinking, oh, I can't do anything about it, or, I can't do anything to help. And obviously you can learn and educate people about it. You can also donate to Lebanese Red Cross. Link is down below. So all I'm trying to say is bombings in the Middle East, it's not normal. Stop normalizing it. It shouldn't be a part of anybody's lives. So that's the end of this video. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Share this video. Comment down below what you think about the situation. And subscribe to my channel. Also, it's free. And I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye!